Some celebrities are so full of themselves, it's actually insane. Now, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had quite the year in 2023, and even though it appears that they've been laying low in 2024, the pair have still been causing drama with the royal family. Now, since Harry left the royal family, he's been very open about what his life was like, as he and Meghan did an explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey. They released a 6-part docuseries on Netflix, and Harry even released his own memoir called Spare, which is kind of funny because they claim to have left the royal family due to privacy reasons, but then they went and put themselves in the spotlight even more. Now, during all 3 of these releases, the couple became the center of attention as they spilled a lot of secrets, which the royal family wasn't too happy about. One of the main themes in all of this was how Meghan was being mistreated and Harry wanted to protect her, and that ultimately that's why they left the royal family. Now, the royal family has gone through a lot this year, as it was announced that Harry's father, King Charles, is battling cancer, and then shortly after it was announced that Kate Middleton had cancer too. Now, Harry only went to see his father once for 30 minutes after he found out about the diagnosis, and has since not seen his father nor Kate. And Meghan, well, she's just staying away from the UK in general. You'd think maybe the couple would want to put their differences aside when it comes to sick family members, but apparently not, which is a shame. Now, this year, Drake and Kendrick Lamar got into some major rap beef that went on for weeks. Now, Kendrick won this hands down, and the whole internet turned against Drake. Now, during this feud, it appeared that someone in Drake's team was leaking things to Kendrick as he had insider information. It was made clear that there was some sort of leak in Drake's team and that he couldn't trust anyone. Now, Kendrick put out Meet the Grams, and the cover art is photos of Drake's belongings, and it was most likely taken from inside his own house. Now, that is just insane. It was filled with receipts and prescription drugs, including the weight loss drug Ozempic, which Drake has been accused of taking. Then there's some pretty other shocking things too in the photo, but those don't follow the YouTube guidelines for me to be able to talk about them. Now, the cover art wasn't the only shocking thing though. In the song, Kendrick addresses his verses to Drake's son, Adonis, and Drake's parents. "Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father," he bluntly opens the track. Now, it was also just announced that Kendrick will be performing at the Super Bowl halftime show in 2025. He'll have the entire world singing about hating Drake and how much of a creep he is, so I think it's safe to say that Kendrick won this battle and Drake should just give up. Now, last year, Jonah Hill was exposed by his ex-girlfriend of mistreating her and just being a bad boyfriend. Sarah Brady dated him in 2021 and finally spoke out about her experience with the star, and even provided some screenshots for proof. Now, Jonah seemed to be uncomfortable with Sarah being a model, as he said it was the last profession I would want to be with as a partner in one of the texts. "Keep taking me for granted, go model, it's a fulfilling life," he said. Now, let me just say, if he didn't want to date someone who models, then maybe he shouldn't have dated a model. Crazy, right? Then in another text, Jonah tried to get all therapist talk with her, laying out his relationship boundaries. It included surfing with men, boundaryless inappropriate friendships with men, modeling, posting photos in a bathing suit, posting sexual pictures, and having friendships with women who are in unstable places. Now, the thing is, these aren't boundaries though, they're just demands and rules that he has, which is just gross. Now, thankfully, a lot of people called him out for this, and I'm glad Sarah felt brave enough to share these to the world, but wow, I will never look at Jonah Hill the same ever again. Now, in Britney Spears' memoir, The Woman in Me, Britney spoke about her relationship with Justin Timberlake. She dated fellow pop star Justin from 1999 to 2002, and Britney revealed in her memoir that she terminated her pregnancy when she became pregnant with Justin's child. "It was a surprise, but for me it wasn't a tragedy. I love Justin so much. I always expected us to have a family together one day," she wrote. But Justin definitely wasn't happy about the pregnancy. He says we weren't ready to have a baby in our lives, that we were way too young. Now, she went on to describe the termination procedure as one of the most agonizing things I've ever experienced in my life. It was also an at-home termination. She didn't go to a clinic as she didn't want anyone finding out. She then also revealed that she knew that Justin had cheated on her a couple of times throughout their relationship. Now, this turned a lot of people against Justin, but just a couple months ago, it appears that Justin got some karma. Justin was arrested for allegedly driving intoxicated in the Hamptons. Justin was at the American Hotel partying, and almost immediately after he left and began driving, he blew a stop sign. Cops saw that and began to follow him, and it's then been said that Justin began swerving and the cops pulled him over. The police performed a field sobriety test and asked Justin to take a breathalyzer test, but he refused. As for the traffic stop, law enforcement sources said cops observed Justin glassy-eyed and they said he smelled of alcohol on his breath. Now they say that he failed the field sobriety test when asked to do a one-leg stand and walk and turned. Justin was then arrested and ultimately charged with misdemeanor driving while intoxicated, and his mugshot immediately went viral and everyone was applauding Britney Spears for this, which honestly, they should. Now, in my opinion, Kanye West always needs to be humbled and cancelled because he's always up to something. Now, what has he done recently that's worth cancelling? Well, he's facing a lawsuit for punching a fan in the face. The incident happened in 2022 when a fan approached Kanye in public. Kanye wasn't having any of it though and yelled, "Get the F out of here before I beat the F out of you," and threatened to make an effing example out of the fan. Now, I understand not wanting to take pictures or sign autographs, but this was just incredibly rude. Then things escalated as Kanye allegedly punched him several times and severely injured the fan. Now the fan is suing Kanye for assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, and loss of consortium. Now to be honest, I don't even know why or how Kanye has fans anymore if he treats them like that. Then there's also the way he's been treating his wife Bianca Censori. Kanye is her stylist, deciding what clothes she wears, or should I say lack thereof. Now Bianca is always half dressed in ridiculous clothes. Kanye is really humiliating her with all of this. At first it was shocking, even a little bit funny, but now it's just sad and people are worried for her. Again, why people like Kanye, I have no idea, but I feel like he's proven over and over again that he's just not a good person. And finally, at the end of January, Nicki Minaj had a feud with Meghan Thee Stallion, except it seems like it was only one-sided. Nicki wrote a song about Meg with the lyrics, "Bad B, she like 6 foot, I call her Bigfoot," she says on the track. "The B fell off, I said get on your good foot," she said, seemingly referring to the fact that Meghan was shot in the foot by Tory Lanez in 2020. At Lanez's trial in 2022 where he was found guilty, Meg was treated horribly online and Nicki just added to that. Now pretty much everyone is team Meghan, and by showing their support to her, some people have found some not good things about Nicki. It appears that she's broke. Yeah, her bank paperwork got leaked, and the paperwork shows that Nicki is broke because she has liens on her publishing music and her tour deal. She's alleged to have blown her advance from her last tour, and now this, her present tour, is collateral. Now artists make 85% of their income from touring and merchandising, and to have a line means that you are not doing well financially. Now last week, in a new interview with Billboard, Meghan said, "I still to this day, I don't know what the problem is, I don't even know what could be reconciled, because to this day I don't know what the problem is," in regards to Nicki and the feud. Now it's safe to say that Nicki is going a little crazy here and maybe just needs to step back and reevaluate her actions. Well, that's all for our list of entitled celebrities who need to be humbled in 2024. Did we miss anyone? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.